What's up, and welcome to another episode, Master Moats Film Session. And today, man, we talking about the young guy, Mark Robinson. You already know I'm a big fan of the young guy right here, man. And just so happened that he got an opportunity. You never know when or how them opportunities are gonna come, but when they do, be ready. Nah, Trey was ready, man. Super impressed with what I saw from him, and obviously we're gonna need him a lot more this season, man. So let's go ahead and get right into this thing, baby. Go get a play. Go make a play. What up, Nine Trizzle? Go make a play. Alrighty. So on this particular set right here, man, obviously sub package for the Steelers defensively. No nose tackling here, okay? Pat Pete, they got him playing in the slot nickel corner on this particular play. You got the back offset near to the tight end, okay? So for this particular call right here, Mark essentially has Aaron man-to-man, right? And the thing that is unique is you get speed option out of this thing. Now, with this, it is very different because you don't typically see speed option at the NFL level. So in terms of the timing of it and the fit of it, a little bit different, right? So you get Jordan Love, he pitches it super early before Highsmith really reacts back to it. But that's why you get this much space between Mark and Aaron Jones right here. But the beautiful thing is his athleticism, the speed, and his ability to track the ball carrier. Excellent job by Pat, also forcing this ball back inside, condensing that running lane. But beautiful job covering that ground and ultimately giving it up, man, and going to making that play. Now, it sucks because this was, I believe, a 3rd and 2. So he ends up picking up 2 because he falls right on the 2. But in terms of the actual read and reaction, the reason why Mark doesn't run right away is because of the hard double teams. So he's initially thinking to himself, man, double, I got to sit here for a second, man. Am I going to clear? Am I going to pick, one of these guys off of this D tackle? Or do I need to react to something different right now? So he's processing that in this moment. You can see it landing. He's getting downhill because everything is saying, man, ball should be coming downhill inside. Instead, though, they go with that speed option. Just a little bit of a change up of a call. And it works for them. But for Mark Robinson, man, excellent job in terms of just making this play nice open field tackle, man. Like I said, versus a really, really good running back as well, man. But I got another play we got to talk about. So stick with me, baby. Stick with me. All right, now we get to see Mark having to take on a blocker, man. Shock, lock, make a play. You know how we do. See, I hit that like button one time for Mark, man. Like I said, Mark did his thing out here, man. I was impressed. Super impressed. Touch on him. Yeet. Get up there. Need all that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let's talk about it, man. Once again, we're in our sub package, right? 4 down D linemen. TJ, Larry, Cam, Highsmith. And for our LBs right here, man. Got obviously Landon and Mark, but for Mark, man, he's covered up, right? Lined up in that 3 technique, or he's stacking the 3 technique. Okay, 30 alignment, nothing wrong with that. Okay, but in terms of information, what does he get, man? He gets motion pre-snap, and he has a tight end offset over here. So a lot of stuff influencing him to think ball is coming directly at him. Okay, but now he also gets what? 11 kind of tempos that motion, and body language is telling him he's going back this direction, right? So for Mark, man, he's processing all of that and still having to communicate coverage and in terms of what we're going to do for run fits. Why is that important? Because tight end does not stay front side, he goes backside. So if they're not on the same page, the fit is going to be off. They're going to be one gap short, and that's how you get an explosive play. But ultimately, for Mark right here, trust his fundamentals. You're not always going to know where the ball is. So if you lose the ball, you go back to your keys. And your key for Mark is this guy right here, the tight end. Tight end is going back across the formation. Man, you got to go back with that because he carries an extra gap. No different than if he was a fullback, okay? So from there, Mark rocks back, and now he has alignment right here. But he also knows what? I don't know if he can see the ball fully, but he does understand that he still can feel space here. And ball has not declared, so he can't go to the other side of that ball right now in terms of being on this side of that ball with a Landon and nobody over here. That wouldn't work, right? Because remember, they were checking the run fit, right? Shannon Sullivan was out this way, okay? So he knows he has to be backside on this thing, right? So hat in hands, it's a little bit high. We ain't tripping on that though. But then boom, excellent job, man, being able to get in there. And then, like I said, fit him up, man. Nice tackle and not allowing any extra yardage after contact, man. Like I said, man, nice work. Trusting your fundamentals and keys, using your hands, right, to feed the blocker. Don't throw a shoulder in there. You throw a shoulder in there, that offensive lineman is just going to engulf you and grab you. But use his hat and hands, boom. And now he's able to make a play, man. Like I said, love his intensity, love his technique, and his attention to detail. It continues to show, and this was a great opportunity to just show how he's been preparing, man. He hasn't got all the opportunities. We know it's been a Landon, it's been Cole, and it's been Quan, you know, dominating the rotation. But that has not deterred him from his preparation. And like I said, man, to see him come out there and produce the way that he did was super impressive. So you guys let me know your thoughts on Mark Robinson and what you expect to see from him going forward with his potentially increased role, man. But either way, you know I appreciate you for tuning in. And until next time, baby, peace.